Welcome to the open houses of the weekend. Every week we go through and offer to showcase some beautiful open houses for the upcoming weekend from our group here at Mellor Group. My name is Étienne Mellor. I'm the owner of 3 real estate agencies here across the greater Montreal. And I'm with my friend here, Mike Thierry Francois, who's our Director of Business Development. Welcome, Mike. Welcome, everybody. We have 556 open houses this weekend.
It's going up
across Montreal. We're going to showcase some of our open houses from our brokers here at Mellor Group. Some beautiful properties, and it's divided amongst different neighborhoods across Montreal, which is very exciting. But first, let's talk about something even more exciting that happened yesterday. I think for all Canadians, a very exciting stuff.
It was amazing. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see, but Team Canada beat USA in OT yesterday. And Connor McDavid.
Can you get a better kind of win than that?
No.
I mean, you
can't draw it better, especially the fact that they had lost the first previous game and they didn't know they had to win their last game, and they did. They got it down there and they went in OT, and then they actually won. I think amazing.
The draw.
Yeah.
Does a few little here there passes and then scores and wins.
It was amazing. It was really amazing. But at the same token, simultaneously while that was happening, we also had another special night that was going on at the same time.
Yes, and we slept but only a few hours tonight, and we had a chance to yesterday celebrate with all the brokers of Royal LePage across the province of Quebec in honor of the year that we just completed, 2024, and their successes. So this was only for award winners across Quebec, new faces, people we've seen over the many years, a celebration. It's what it is. But I wanted to say a few words about that. You know, as self-employed brokers, agents, it's all us. You have no one to help you most of the time. You're by yourself, and to attain these level of awards of success means a lot. And last night was that night that we wanted to celebrate all of these different agencies.
It was real merit. So for the sake, I'd like to congratulate everybody that had an opportunity to be there yesterday, that stepped on stage. Just keep doing the remarkable work. We're expecting this year to be even better. So we'll see what happens.
And if you want help with your business, if you're watching this and you're a real estate agent, please reach out. We'll gladly give you a hand. Now, let's go into the market. Let's talk about the Montreal real estate market.
So the market overview, right now, the prices are rising. We're getting pretty close to pandemic levels right now. So things are moving pretty fast. There's a new report that's actually showing us that, if you wait too long, you might miss the boat. So I would suggest that if you are interested in buying, selling, knowing about the market, get in touch with us.
But before we go deeper into why and what's affecting the market, let's look at our first few properties for this upcoming weekend open houses. We're going to start with Mona Seidel at 49 Rue Fountain, or Fontaine, as we say in French. We have Serge and Manon from the team with Patricia, a team member, at 3811 Rue Beautrel. We have our friend Benjamin at 5830 Avenue du Parc, and always and every weekend, Michael Reva with Avenue Mount Royal project. Now that project is also open on Saturdays. I have to say most open houses is typically Sundays between 2 and 4, but for certain projects like the one on Avenue Mount Royal, you can go visit on Saturday also. And what a beautiful
property, super high-end materials. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
So going back to the real estate market, what's affecting the prices and the activity?
Well, look, according to JLR, we're looking at 12% for single-family homes, reaching a median of $430,000. That's across the province. And then after that, condos, they're up 6%, and we're looking at $395,000 across the province as well.
So what does median price mean, and why do we use it? It's because the average would be even higher. So we take the middle. Median means from the high to the low. What's in the middle of the pack? And that's quite significant. And when we take the island of Montreal only, and we look at these same percentages, these same median prices, we're up 26% for single family homes. That is insane.
That's huge.
Year over year. And with a median price of almost $800,000, $792,000.
So those days that we used to get homes at $500,000 in Montreal are done.
But I have to say, compared to other provinces, we're still really affordable.
Yeah, we're still pretty competitive. Yeah.
And so it's still, that's why the market is so active.
Yeah.
If we look at condos, they've increased 11% year to year, with 470,500 for for meetings like yourself. Look, if you're considering buying, I've been saying it for the last 24 years, prices are not going down.
No.
They're only going up. And right now is still a very good time. The interest rates are low. But before we talk about the interest rate, let's go look at some more properties. We're going to continue with our open houses of the week with the team Fadi.
Yeah, Chameleon Factory that actually has a property located at 2030 Lucien Timmins, which is actually a beautiful condo project in Ville Saint Laurent. That project offers a lot of amenities, including the fact that for people who may not have access to real estate, they have a good program that is going on.
Well, it's not even just not having access. It's more of a, if you can rent to own.
Right.
It's a similar idea. You rent, and a portion of your rent goes towards the purchase price set at a future date. So it could also be for just cash flow purposes.
It is.
If you want to see, do I like this area? Do I like this project? But I think this should be.
It's a very good initiative.
More popular amongst other projects, and I really like the idea of doing the renting to owning.
Yeah.
Especially with these prices that we see going up.
True. Moving forward with Marie Van Pate and Samuel Demers and their team, they have 3 open houses this weekend. 25 Morgan Avenue, 349 Woodcroft, and 310 Lansdowne.
And that's a small sample. If you want to see and dream, because you're going to be in dreamland, go visit her website, Marie Van Pate. So it's mypaint.ca, and you will be in dreamland. These properties, some of them are
unbelievable,
very exceptional.
Yeah.
We also have some videos that we created and have on our social platforms that you can go see of Samuel and Marie Yvonne giving us a tour of these beautiful properties. So go visit mypaint.ca immediately. Now let's go back to interest rate, because we talked about it briefly, but what's going on that side?
Yeah, so when we're looking at interest rates, we're looking at lower rates means that people are increasing their affordability, meaning that people can pay more. So of course that's going to move higher. The inventory didn't change. We're not looking at a whole bunch of places where they're building brand new homes, which means that the inventory is low. You got more buyers that come in, so that pushes the price higher. I'm seeing personally multiple offers week after week on certain segments. We're talking everything that's $1 million and under. We're seeing a lot of that. So don't wait too long, because if you wait too long, prices are just going to increase. They're not going to get any lower. You know, we were talking about this earlier when you say that's for years that people are saying, well, you know, I'm going to wait till there's a recession. I'm going to wait till the prices go down to the levels off. And it just never happens.
Yeah.
So there's no point in you waiting. If it's the time, do it now.
So the interest rates have been the key rate has been going down 6 times over the last year. Now there is talks in the news this week. Different financial institution economists were saying that they're forecasting that potentially in March there will not be another reduction in the key rate.
Yeah.
It's still up. We don't know, but with the talks of the tariffs, what's going on the geopolitical side of things, it's still very low and still a good time to buy. And I would not wait to buy. Absolutely not. The chances of the prices going down are almost null.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
If we go back historically, like I said, if we go back to 24 years, the last 24 years, there has not been no price reductions or price going down
at all.
So you still are considering buying, you do it now, you act now, you'll thank us later. And if you need help, you reach out, as Mike has said many times. Let's go to our next set of properties that are on open house with Isabelle Stern.
Isabelle Stern, amazing. She works everywhere, east, west, north, south. She does the Laurentian, she does downtown, she does Griffintown, she does everywhere. She's busy all the time. So if you want to know somebody that, you know, has access to a lot of information, especially when it comes to chalets and things of that nature, do get in touch with her.
Rebecca Ross of Serge and Manon team with 672 Belmont, and our friend Yasser Sayed with 14,460 Napoleon Brisebois. Congratulations, guys. Mike, the rise in mortgage default, how is that looking?
It's not looking good. I mean, you know, in terms of percentages. Now, we don't know exactly what it means because, you know, the numbers aren't all accurate, you know, in terms of percentages of what, but you know, we're going to look at, there's been people that have been defaulting quite significantly. We're looking at JLR reporting that there's been 16% increase in pre-foreclosure notices, 17% rise in property repossessions, and 15% spike in legal mortgage actions.
Now, I'd like to argue here that this looks or may feel like a lot.
Yeah.
But we have to keep in mind 16% when we talk about increase year over year, 16% in pre-foreclosure on 16 increase on what?
Yeah.
Now that number is extremely low because we have tough stress tests when you go to apply for a mortgage here in Canada. So the default of 16 is a tendency that you're saying is a over year going up, but the total number is still extremely low. So it just shows that yes, when rates go up, it affects a certain amount of the population that is under probably those that had the fixed rate.
Yeah. So you remember a few years back, like during the pandemic, people were getting 1%.
Yes.
Now, even if you did the stress test, it would bring them up to 3%. So which means that if they would renew now, they would be probably at 4 point something, which means that they wouldn't be able to afford it.
But they still have the financial capacity, but they would have to cut on other things potentially that they got involved with, either a secondary property or maybe some extra expenditures that came about. But it's still relative to everything quite low.
Yeah.
But it is on the up trend. Let's look at our last two properties for this upcoming weekend. We have Mark and Justin Freeman at 35 Fifth Avenue in Lachine. And the
Brodies.
The Brody Windsor Group with a nice, beautiful property in Beaconsfield. Speaking of the awards, yesterday the team was there, was recognized, and they are involved quite heavily with the Women's Shelter Foundation, helping women and children that are in need. And they yesterday had a special way of going about it.
Yeah, a really special way of going about it. They had a fur jacket that practically went all across Canada. And every year they would do a fundraiser where they would do an actual auction for that actual jacket.
And that fur coat has gained or amassed close to $250,000 in money going to the Shelter Foundation. So we wanted to support that yesterday, as well as other Royal LePage brokers across Quebec. And we thank the Brodies for participating in doing that. And if you want to encourage them, we're going to put a link at the bottom where you can go and donate, and all proceeds go to the Women's Shelter Foundation, thanks to the Brody Windsor Group. You can also go visit their website and have all the information there. So that was great.
That was great. Really good cause.
So beautiful properties, a fantastic weekend to go see homes. The weather is much nicer than it's been in the last few days.
2 weeks.
I invite you all to come back on Wednesday, 10 a.m., where we're going to present to you a bunch of new listings going up on the market. Every Wednesday, we go and showcase, similar to what we're doing now, but the new properties. So if you don't want to miss out on anything new coming up, and you know you have to be quick today, we talked about it, in this kind of market, come back. And if you want to be even more proactive, send us a DM or call us or email us and say what you're looking for, and we'll send you lists of these types of properties that might come up on the market or that's currently on the market, depending on what you're looking for. And we'll organize something with one of our brokers if you're at that point. Depending on what you're looking for, we'll match you with the perfect broker here at Mellor Group.
And don't be shy. Maybe you're not even thinking of buying, you just have questions in real estate. Don't hesitate to contact us too. So it doesn't cost you anything. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. We'll answer your question. We'll help you out.
And you can do it from the comfort of your home without even telling us your name, your number, whatever. We'll just DM and you'll be anonymous in a way.
Exactly.
So with that, I wish you all a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week, next Wednesday, for new listings at Mellor Group.
Have a great weekend.